Hey everyone, it's Melissa. This is part 2 of my skincare routine. It's my actual physical routine that I do in the morning, my AM routine, and my physical routine that I do at night, my PM routine. I mentioned the products as I'm cleansing my face and putting my products on, but I wanted to go ahead and tell you beforehand what they were in case I skipped over something. My cleanser is Shiseido White Lucent Brightening Cleansing Foam. I really like it a lot. It's a nice foam. I wipe it off with these little washcloths that I knit myself out of cheap 100% cotton. And very easy, just to make a square the size of like a pot holder with knit garter stitch. At night I use either the SkinCeuticals retinol or a retin-A sometimes, or I have in the past used the Skin Medica, which was really good. I've just used it up, so right now I'm just using the SkinCeuticals or the retin-A, and SkinCeuticals is really good too. I mix that with the Abaji Blend FX. It's a fade cream. It helps the retin-A, retinol go on much smoother. Sometimes that can be kind of hard to put on. This one does not contain hydroquinone, but it fades. It's a fade cream and it boosts the effectiveness of the retin-A. So I like to put those, a pea-size amount of each, mix it together and put it on. So that's what I use at night. In the morning, after I cleanse, I use my vitamin C serum. I like to use SkinCeuticals, the Serum 20. It's 20% AOX plus. I like to use this one because it does not contain gluten. Or the vitamin E. Sometimes vitamin E can be derived from wheat germ. So to be safe, I use this. And I follow it with a mild acid. I like to use a mild acid. This one's from Abaji. It's called Exfoderm. I like to use a mild acid since I use the retinols, retin-A at night. Sometimes if I use too strong of an acid, it can make my skin burn or peel too much or just irritate it too much. So that, and then I follow it with the sunscreen, which I have not listed a particular brand because I'm not married to one. I have used different kinds. What I look for in a sunscreen is something that will not add any oil. I don't like any oil or moisturizers on my face. It just feels like it weighs it down too much. And so I've used all kinds of different ones, tried them, and don't have one to recommend. I've tried the kind that, the powder kind that you brush on, that's really good too. So whatever kind of sunscreen that you like is the one that you should use. Now, I do not use a toner. For me, I just don't like to use one. I like to put my skincare, either my retin-A or my retin-A at night or my vitamin C in the morning, right next to my skin. I don't want any kind of barrier in between it, so I like to do that. I don't like to use a Clarisonic. I don't know, it feels like it manipulates my skin too much. Maybe not. I've tried it several times in the past, and it just, to me, it made my skin look a little more wrinkled. And I don't like to use moisturizers because I feel like my skin produces more oil and works harder if I don't use moisturizers. So that is it. Very simple, just a few steps. So now I'm going to show you my AM and my PM skincare routine. First thing I'm going to do is put my hair up. And then I'm going to rinse my face off next. So, and I let the mascara just smear all over my eyes. I wash my face. I throw water on my face. I put water on my face. Just rinse it a whole bunch of times. I take my Shiseido White Lucent. It's a foaming cleanser. I really like it. I'm dripping. And then about getting close to being out, but I've got to back up. Take, about that much to get it to foam. Add a little water if I need to. And then do it all over my face and neck. Dripping. Just kind of work it in. Then I rinse my washcloth that I knit. It's just a little square made out of really cheap cotton, like you did get at Walmart. The cheaper the cotton, the better, because it tends to be a little rougher and provides just the right amount of exfoliation. With Retin-A, you don't want to use too much exfoliation, but this just gets my skin nice and clean. So I rinse it in warm water. And then I start with my neck. I'm gonna go up. I feel like it kind of gives me like a little bit of extra pull up there, bringing my neck muscles up. Maybe not, don't know. Rinse it again. And I bend over. You can't. I pull up. Pull up on my face, around this way. Very gently, and I don't press too hard. Just enough to get a little surface exfoliation. And then I rinse it, you know, about a good 5 or 10 times. Pat it dry. Then I take some Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. Take one of those, and then take off the rest of my eye makeup very gently. Usually by the end of the day I don't have that much on, and just the mascara is still left over, and I just get it off and kind of clean it up. And that's it. Kind of pat that dry. Okay, then for my nighttime product, I have run out of it, but I have used the SkinMedica Retinol 1.0, and that's really good. And I have used the SkinCeuticals Retinol 1.0. That's very good too. Sometimes I go on up to Retin-A. I'm kind of working on Retin-A again for a while and see what I think of it. I've been using the retinols for a long time, but I thought, well, I'll try some more Retin-A again. And this is the 1.0. I got it, point 0.1. And I got it from the Premier, I think it's Premier Skincare, the Brianna Stanko site. I'll put her link down below, and you can go to her channel and I think order from her webpage. Okay, so what I do is the retinol, I'm going to use retinol tonight. I do a pea size amount. Just a little bit. And then do a pea size amount of a Baju blend. This is their, this is what they like to recommend to mix with your Retin-A. Retin-A is so hard to spread across your space in your neck and stuff, so I like to mix it with something, and this is made to be mixed with it. It's supposed to help boost the Retin-A and make it perform a little bit better, and it also has some fading ingredients in it. It used to be made, the regular blender is made with hydroquinone, but this is made without the hydroquinone. They've made a product now that you can mix with your Retin-A without the hydroquinone, and it's much better for you, supposedly. Okay, so I do pea size amount of that, and pea size amount of the Baju Blend FX. Okay, and just mix them together in my palm. Then put them on my face. In my neck. And I don't really go around my eyes. What I do is I put it through my eyebrows. You don't really want to put Retin-A on your eyelids. I put it up through my eyebrows, and it just kind of, as I sleep, it sort of wakes its way down and kind of helps my eyes a little bit. I put it right at the corners where my crow's feet are, and with my ring finger, and then I take it and pat it on just like right here. Not too close to my eye, kind of right there, and then as I sleep it works its way up. And then put some on my ears, back of my neck. Just kind of pat it in. And that's it. I'm ready to go to bed. I do not use moisturizers or anything like that. I just use Retin-A and the Obagi Blend FX mixed together, and that's all I use at night. So I'm ready to go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Okay, it is morning. The only thing I've done is fix some coffee, and I went ahead and took a shower, but I did not wash my face. Although I do it the same way, I thought I would show it again. And by the way, last night I used some of the Living Proof PhD, the leave-in cream, and I don't like it worth a flip. Maybe I used too much. It made my hair greasy. It's all separated and everything, but anyway, that's another whole review, I guess. But I'll put my hair up. I think I'm gonna have to wash it again tonight. Okay, and I'll do the same thing that I did yesterday. Let me get my cloth. So here's what they look like dry. Just their garter stitch, which means knit, 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 knit all the way until you get the size you want. Just a little square, like a little pot holder size. And so I'm going to rinse my face. And you can see I still have a little bit of, where I slept and some maybe leftover mascara got on there. And I'll clean that up in a minute. Just like I did last night. Wet my cloth. Up on my neck and up on my face. And rinse it off. Okay. Like I said, I usually do this in the shower, but thought I'd just show you again. Okay, and I usually just take a corner of my same Neutrogena cleansing cloth that I used last night. It's dried out, but I wet it a little bit, and that kind of activates it and makes it get it all under your eyes, the rest of it. The next thing I do is I take my vitamin C serum, the SkinCeuticals Serum 20. And I take about 3 drops and then put it on my face. On my neck. Through my eyebrows. Kind of underneath my eyes, my crow's feet. And my ears. Okay, that's it. Dry that off. And then the next step is, I'm getting low on this, I've got to order. The next step is my Obagi Experderm. Put that on top of my vitamin C. Just a thin layer of it. Same thing, face, neck, through the eyebrows. Crow's feet. Ears. That's all the skincare that I do. Don't use moisturizer. And last step is for sunscreen. Use the kind that's best for you. I like to try to find something as oil-free as possible because I just don't like it to add oils, moisturizers, anything like that to my skin. Right now I'm using the Neutrogena Sensitive Skin Sunscreen because it's got the titanium dioxide and zinc oxide that I like. So, and it doesn't feel particularly greasy, but I have used the mineral sunscreen before that you put on with the brush, and I like that too. Just for me, I have to have something that doesn't have any grease or oil in it. Put that on all over. Ears, all around your hairline. Make sure everything's covered. And I go through sunscreen fast because I use a lot. On my hands and on my arms. I do something separate for my hands and my arms and my legs that I do in my chest, and I do for my face. I use a different product, but I use the same sunscreen on all of it, and just all over my chest too. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. It's extremely streamlined skincare, but it's what works best for me. Not adding a lot of things to my skin seems to make it work better. If I can keep it, just the exfoliation and the vitamin C, the mild acid, if I can do those three things and then protect it, it just seems like it doesn't get weighed down, and it doesn't, I don't know, it feels a little bit firmer, a little bit tighter than when I put lots and lots of moisturizers on it. So that's my skincare, and it's what I like to do for my skin. I appreciate everyone watching so much, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye-bye.